Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our General English class. How are you all? Hope all of you are enjoying your studies as well as preparing for your upcoming exams. Do you remember what we learned lastly, students? Lastly, we learned about present tense as well as its all four types, right? Today also we'll have a short brief revision and we'll start with tenses. What is a tense? Tense tells us about the time of action taking place. There are three types of tenses: present, past, and future. Present tells us what is going on, past tells us what has been done, and future tells us what will be done further. It's not yet done. Okay? Now, all these three tenses are again divided into four subtypes. See, I have written the names as well as the other name by which that particular tense is known. Simple present tense, which is also called as present indefinite tense. Present continuous tense, which is also called present progressive tense. Then you have present perfect tense, and at the end you have present perfect continuous or present perfect progressive tense. So you need to learn all these names and you should not get confused with the other name of that particular tense. Similarly, past tense is simple past or past indefinite, past continuous or past progressive, past perfect, and then past perfect continuous or past perfect progressive tense. Similarly, in the future tense you have simple future tense, which is also called as future indefinite tense, future continuous, which is also called future progressive tense. Then you have future perfect and then future perfect continuous or future perfect progressive tense. Okay, students? Now, students, we will move ahead with each and every formula. Today I will be explaining you with examples so you can have a better understanding and you are supposed to learn them all. Now you can see in the image it is about present tense. Simple present tense, we have verb plus s and verb plus es for third person and singular person, right? What does it means? It means when the person is the third person. And which are the third person? He, him, she, her, it, they, them, right? So we add s or es, but along with third person it must also be the singular form. They and them are not singular, so we will not use s and es with them. Okay? He plays, she plays, he dances, she dances. Okay? Next you have do or does. That is also a part of simple present tense. Do comes with plural form and first and second person. Does comes with singular form and the third person. So you need to learn this thoroughly. You need to learn it very properly. Next you have present continuous tense. What is the formula of formation? Present continuous tense or present progressive tense, you have is, am, are plus verb plus ing. Is used for singular, are is used for plural, am is used with I. Okay, learn this very properly. It will help you out in formation of proper sentences. Next you have present perfect tense. In the present perfect tense you have has or have plus V3 form of the verb. Okay, has is used for singular, have is used for plural, I is used with have, you is also used with have. Okay, that all things you need to learn. Lastly, you have present perfect continuous. In the present perfect continuous tense, you have has or have plus been plus verb plus ing. What is the formula? Has or have plus been plus verb plus ing. Has is used for singular, have is used for plural form of the verb. Now these all formulas you are supposed to learn, students. Only then you will be able to form a proper sentence in proper tense. And in the above lessons you will have exercises which are totally based on it. Now let us see some examples of present tense I have written for you. See, do is used with I because I is the first person. I do my work. He does his work. I play in the park. He plays in the park. You can see the difference. Do is used with I, does is used with he, play is used with I, and plays is used with he. That's V plus S, V plus ES, and do with plural form and does with singular form. That all rules are applied in these sentences. Okay. Next you have present continuous tense. I am doing my work. He is doing his work. Am is used with I. Is used for singular. Suppose if we have more than one person, then we will say they are doing their work. Okay. Next you have the perfect tense. In the perfect tense we have the V3 form and we use has or have. Have is used with plural and has is used with singular form of the verb. We use have with I, so the sentence goes as I have done my work. He has done his work. They have done their work. Okay, that example I have not written, but it will come in the same form. Next you have present perfect continuous. In the present perfect continuous you have I have been doing my work. He has been doing his work. What is the formula? Has or have plus been plus verb plus ing. Okay, hope you understood, students. Now let us move ahead to the past tense. We have already discussed this also. Again we'll have a good revision so you can understand better. In the past tense, that is, the first form is simple present tense. You have verb plus did. If you use verb plus did, you don't have to use the V2 form. If you use V2 form, you will not be using verb plus did. Any one of it is the part of simple past tense. Okay. Next you have past continuous tense. In the past continuous tense, you have was or were plus verb plus ing. Was is used for singular and verb is used for plural. So was is used for singular and were is used for plural. Next you have past perfect tense. Had plus V3. Had is used for both singular and plural. You don't have to choose anything like we used to do for has or have. Here had is compulsory. It will be used with I, it will be used with he, it will be used with she, they, everyone. We will use had only. Okay, had plus V3 form of the verb. Next you have past perfect continuous. Had plus been plus verb plus ing. Had plus been plus verb plus ing. Now let us have a look at the examples which I have written in the red in the particular image. He played in the park, ed form, that is V2 form. Okay. He was playing, he is singular, that's why we will be using was. Playing, play plus ing, playing in the park. He had played, ed form, V3 form. Okay. He had played in the park. And in the past perfect continuous we have he had been playing in the park. Okay, students. Now let's move ahead to the future tense. First part is simple future tense. Here we have will or shall plus verb. Normal verb. No V1, V2, V3, nothing. V1 is normal verb only. I have written only V so you can understand better. So, what is the formula? Will or shall plus verb. That is, will is used with everyone. Nowadays we use I will, we will also, but normally I shall and we shall is used. You might have heard the song we shall overcome. So there shall is used, right? Similarly, I will, we will is also used nowadays. So every time we use will or shall, we can use it with everyone. Only shall is used with I and we. Okay, next you have future continuous tense. In the future continuous tense, the formula goes as will or shall plus be plus verb plus ing. What do we have? Will or shall plus be plus verb plus ing. Next you have future perfect. You have will or shall plus have plus V3. In present tense, has or have. past tense compulsory had, and in future perfect you will always use have. No had, no has, only have. Okay, so what's the formula? Will or shall plus have plus V3 form of the verb. Next you have future perfect continuous. Will or shall plus have plus been plus verb plus ing. Will or shall plus have plus been plus verb plus ing. Now let us have a look on the examples given below. I shall go to school. I shall be going to school. Whenever you add ing in the future tense, you are supposed to add beb with it. That's the compulsion rule. Okay. Next you have I shall have went to school with three form of the verb. Go, gone, went. Next you have I shall have been going to the school. So in this way students, you will be forming sentences. We will now start with our lessons in our Zoom classes. So you need to learn all these things, otherwise it will be very difficult for you to understand what exactly you are supposed to do in that particular exercise. Okay students, that's all for today. You need to learn well for your exams, which is on 26th of July, right? Prepare all the revision as well as learn whatever is said to you. Do complete your essay notebook. It will be required for the checking process. Okay, as well as learn these tenses and the formulas. It will help you out in doing further lessons. Okay students, that's all for today. See you all very soon.